Chelsea and City also played this weekend in a preview of the Champions League final. Chelsea come back and beat City 2-1. It looks like Thomas Tuchel has Pep Guardiola's number right now. He beat him in the semifinal of the League Cup. I believe he beat him in the first fixture in the Premier League. He beats him again. And now we'll see if he beats him in the Champions League final, then Tuchel for manager of the year. But overall, it was a great game. It was intense. It was fun. I'm pretty sure both managers didn't put their best lineup. They didn't want to, show all their cards. They didn't want to play the lineup they're probably going to use in the Champions League final. And I think that was to be expected. We saw Kun Aguero get some playing time. We saw Gilmore start for Chelsea. We saw Marco Alonso start. Cisse started. Pulisic started. For City, Laporte, Ake, Diaz. So not the usual starting center backs. Rudy played. So overall, this was not the starting lineup that we're gonna see in the Champions League final. So you got to take the result with a grain of salt. I'm pretty sure both coaches held back. They didn't want to show all their cards, given that City most likely is gonna win the league, regardless of this result. And Chelsea, it was a more important game for Chelsea, but they're pretty much, I think they're going to finish top 4. They're going to finish in the Champions League spot. So I think both coaches did not want to show all their cards. They didn't want to show the other coach like everything they got. But it was a very entertaining game. Sterling gets the goal to open it. Kun Aguero had 2 chances to score in this game. In Sterling's goal, Kun Aguero could either hit it first time and score a goal, or I think he tried to take a touch to score on the second touch, but he had a horrible first touch. Sterling was running, and he just pushed it in for him instead of Kun Aguero. And then right before the half, when City was up 1-0, Kun Aguero, I think Jesus drew a penalty. Kun Aguero steps up to make it 2-0 right before halftime. We don't know how many more goals Kun Aguero is going to score for City. We don't know how much more playing time he's going to score for City. This could have been the last chance for Kun Aguero to score a goal. Probably the last penalty he's going to take with Chelsea. And Kun Aguero steps up and he tries to do the Panenka and he completely flops it. Mendy stops the shot. And Kun Aguero is left embarrassed. It feels like this might be the last we see of Kun Aguero. I don't know how many more playing time he's going to get. Pep Guardiola did look very, very upset. He was like, what is this man doing? Like, his reaction in the sideline was pretty funny. And Kun Aguero did apologize after the game, saying like, oh, my bad for doing that. Because he basically cost them the game. If they wouldn't have been up 2-0, then I don't know how much. Chelsea still played with a lot of heart, so they might have still tied it. But 2-0 right before the half would have been like a knockout punch. Or it would have demoralized Chelsea right before the half. But in the second half, Chelsea played really well. Cisse scored the tying goal 1-1. Second goal of the season. Good job for him. Hopefully he picks up his form a little bit. Hopefully this gets him feeling good about himself and he's able to really live up to that price tag that he came from Ajax, I believe. And then Alonso scores the winner in the 93rd minute. This was very controversial too because right before Alonso scores the game-winning goal, I believe Sterling got into the Chelsea box, and Rudiger. Was it Rudiger or was it? Yeah, it was Rudiger, right? Or no, Suma. Suma is right behind Sterling, and he's clumsy. It looks like he's very clumsy. It looks like he clips Sterling, and he's trying to keep his distance from him. He's trying to not knock him down, but it looks like he gets a decent amount of contact with Sterling. Sterling falls to the ground. Mendy comes and picks up the ball, and they call nothing. They don't call a penalty. Pep is going crazy. He's talking to all the sideline referees. He's being very, very animated on his thing. And 2 minutes later, Alonso gets the game-winning goal, and Pep gets even more mad. So overall, it was a great game. I think Conte showed his class. He's a world-class player. Cisic, it was good to see him get on the scoreline. Alonso keeps proving how good he is going forward. He has an eye for getting in the box and scoring. Aguero, very embarrassing. If this is the last we see of Aguero with City, I think it would be disappointing. It would be a sad way to go out for Aguero. Hopefully, for his sake, he gets a little bit of playing time in the Champions League final or something, and they're able to lift the trophy. But overall, it was a very fun game. It was an entertaining game. I enjoyed watching it. But Chelsea basically secured a Champions League spot with this victory. And Thomas Tuchel keeps on showing how good of a coach he is. No offense to Lampard, but Tuchel has completely changed this team. He has them in the final of the Champions League. He got them to a Champions League spot in the Premier League. He's in the final of the League Cup. So just great stuff. Great stuff by Thomas Tuchel. He's in play for getting a double. He could get the FA Cup, he could get the Champions League, and he could finish in the top 4 spot in the Premier League, and I think that would be amazing. Coach of the year, he pulls that off. And for PSG, they let him go and they replaced him with Pochettino, and now it looks like PSG is not going to win the French league for the first time in a while. I believe they've won like 6 or 7 straight. So they might have messed up, and one man's trash is another man's treasure. I think Chelsea really hit it with Tuchel. I think I don't know if it's been released yet, but I think there's rumors that they're getting ready to re-sign him. I think they just signed him for this season when they signed him halfway through the season. So I would not be surprised if they give him like a 3 to 5 year extension. He's more than earned it. And Chelsea, if Chelsea continues this form going into next year, they could be real title contenders. The title contenders that we thought they were going to be this year, they could be that type of title contender next year, especially with Tuchel. First thing he did was switch to a back 3 with 3 center backs, and I think that's provided so much stability for Chelsea, not just in the back but going forward. I think players go up and join the attack with more confidence, with more at peace. They're more at peace going forward because they know that their defense is so solid. Mendy has been a key signing too. He was there when Lampard was there, but he's been great. He's one of the best keepers in the Premier League. Overall, though, great game. I'm excited to see the Champions League final. I hope there were some people saying that Chelsea didn't have what it takes to compete against City in the Champions League final. I think they do. I think it's going to be an interesting game, and I'm very excited to see how that plays out.